Awesome, awesome. Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. Last time, after clearing out, well, not really clearing out, after exploring the town of Sloan and doing all the little chores for them, we looted out the Brotherhood of Steel bunker at Hidden Valley and began working on talking to everyone there and advancing the quests. This time we're going to finish up in the Brotherhood of Steel bunker and then get back to exploring. Good morning, Nyron. Good to see you. Good to have you this time. We missed you yesterday. Glad you're here. If you're wondering why I sent out a Discord announcement an hour before I ended up actually starting, it's because I was hoping I'd be able to start early today, but Windows 10 pushed a cumulative update today, so we ended up starting right around 6, which is when we were scheduled anyway, so I'm not going to be too upset about that. Now the first thing we're going to do is talk to Scribe Ibsen here in the data store.
Look, this isn't a great time. Oh, what the hell? It's not like we're making any progress. I'm Ibsen,
Excuse me.
and I hope your day is going better than mine is.
Something wrong?
Yeah, I'm in charge of keeping this data system up and running, but accessing it is a little, touch and go at the moment.
Why is that?
One of our exploratory patrols, back when we had exploratory patrols, found a data disk in some ruins out in the waste. Well, we finally got around to cataloging the damn thing and got shut out of our own data store the second it loaded. Turns out it had a virus on it.
Morning, Lone Wonder. Nice to see you. Glad to have you here. Why aren't there any patrols anymore?
Oh, there are patrols, just not exploratory ones. We've been in a state of lockdown for, well, let's just say it's been a while. The only time anyone gets to go topside is guard duty, or to gather provisions. Other than that, it's steel walls and fluorescent lights for us.
Oh, Nyron, I'm glad you like the work on the Discord. Morning, Lewis. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us, as always. That's horrible.
Nah, it's not so bad. The world outside isn't exactly a paradise, you know? Still, you can only breathe recirculated air for so long. We've got more than a few people in here who are going a little stir-crazy.
What do you think of Hardin trying to get McNamara dismissed?
I don't have time to think about silly things like politics right now. My main concern right now is getting this blasted data store up and running.
What kind of information is in the data store?
Oh, all kinds of things. There was already information regarding the layout and systems of this bunker, but we've since added our own data as well. Prior to the lockdown, we had extensively scouted the surrounding area and compiled dossiers on nearby points of interest.
About the virus.
Yes, did you have an idea that might help us?
Anything I can do to help? You can pass a Science 70 check to avoid a heinously annoying minigame, which is exactly what we're going to do. Science 70. Can the virus's files be partitioned so read access is only provided by the kernel administrator?
What? No, that's brilliant. It would let us seal a portion of the virus to a particular terminal, even when the other parts move.
There we go, 70. I'll give it a try then.
Best of luck to you. I'll tell the others to take a break so they don't get in your way. Oh, and I'll keep track of when it jumps for you. To maximize your chances, wait for my signal before you begin.
Or
You're
we can
being
make
watched, so don't get any ideas.
we can make it a lot
bunker
easier
takes
anyway.
a little getting used to, doesn't it?
Morning, Cyclo.
Hello, outsider.
Good to see you. Always nice to have you here. I appreciate you joining
The
us.
virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to.
So now we have to run around and find which terminal the virus jumped to. And it'll have special text apart from access data store. Unfortunately, this is randomized, so...
10 seconds.
We want to find at least one.
jumped.
Oh,
I thought we might have
maybe I do need to hit access data store each time.
had it that time.
As you can see, this is a huge pain in the ass.
How may I assist you?
Oh,
Did you want to try isolating the virus?
I have to tell him I want to try again. Yes.
All right.
Monica hacked the terminals. If it were her, she'd just start deleting shit.
The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to.
There it is, partition virus. Check partition, partition confirmed. There we go. Partition virus.
10 seconds.
There we go. I think we got it.
That's it. We got it. The virus has been purged.
Excellent.
You actually did it. If you don't mind my saying so, I didn't think you had a chance in hell of pulling it off. But I'm glad to be wrong for once. Thank you, my friend. Please feel free to access the data store at your leisure. I'm only allowed to give you access to non-classified topics, but it's better than nothing, right?
Now that the data store is fixed, what do you think of Hardin trying to get McNamara dismissed?
I can understand how the man might be frustrated by the current situation. He's a take-charge sort of fellow. Standing around's not his strong suit. I myself often wish we could end this interminable stasis and begin moving forward again.
How do I get access to more topics in the data store?
Well, you'd have to get a senior-level member of the chapter to unlock a topic for you. I've given you access to what I can, but that's not much. The majority of topics fall under Ramos's aegis, since they'd constitute a security risk. Good luck getting anything out of him. You might have better luck with another member of the senior staff. Try talking to them about it.
Alright,
Bye.
so let's check what topics we can to start off with. Access data store. Access restrictions confirmed. Select a topic you wish to peruse. Bunker information. Project goals, Hidden Valley. The goal of the Hidden Valley project is to create a self-sustaining shelter for high-ranking VIPs that can serve as a command structure in times of crisis. The bunker itself is located several hundred feet below the surface. Multiple layers of reinforced materials serve to prevent a breach of the inhabitable areas by anything save for a direct hit by a bunker-busting weapon, utilizing a megatonnage considered outside the capability of America's closest competitors. In the event that our enemies become capable of such an attack, the bunker's dervish camouflaging system makes targeting the site impossible for automated systems, forcing aggressors to rely on guesswork and sheer luck. Systems overview. The Hidden Valley bunker relies on two main systems. The Candle fusion power system provides power to all bunker systems. Built more for reliability and duration of service, the power output of the system has been exceeded by many current designs, but it can supply the bunker with power for an estimated 752 years. The Dervish camouflage system provides visual and electronic interference to prevent airborne or long-range enemy weapons from targeting the bunker. The normal soil around Hidden Valley has been supplemented with a combination of aluminum and various silicates, which are then dispersed using a widespread network of industrial fans to blanket the area in a cloud of what is essentially chaff. Combined with the electronic countermeasures of the nearby array at Black Mountain, the bunker at Hidden Valley is effectively impossible to target. And that's everything we can do for now. Good morning, St. Louis. Always nice to see you. Thank you for joining us today. Who can win? A bunker full of power-armored dudes versus a mailman pressing a red boy.
Hello, out.
Always bet on the mailman. Alright, so the next thing to do, as Ibsen mentioned, he didn't think it would be productive, but let's go try talking to Paladin Ramos anyway.
Your presence here, let's just say it's highly irregular. Outsiders aren't even allowed to know that our bunker's here, let alone come and go freely. You impressed Elder McNamara, obviously. He must believe that you'd be very useful.
What would an elder have to do to get kicked out?
So you've been talking to Hardin, eh? He's been looking for a way to usurp McNamara ever since the lockdown started. Don't get me wrong, he's a good man. But Elder McNamara has done all right by us. If it weren't for him, none of us would have survived at Helios. I'll tell you what I told Hardin. There have been only a few cases of elders being dismissed from their posts in the Brotherhood's history. And those involve crimes that someone like Elder McNamara is just not capable of. You can look it up for yourself if you want. I'll grant you access to that portion of the history section of our data store. See Senior Scribe Ibsen about accessing it.
Tell me about what happened at Helios. There we go. Completed. Talk to Paladin Ramos on Hardin's behalf.
I'm sure someone's told you all this before. Several years back, we were running our chapter out the Helios 1 solar power station. Our elder at the time, Elijah, had some kind of obsession with the place, which is the only reason we stayed as long as we did. That place was hardly defensible, and we knew the NCR was moving in on us, but the elder refused to budge, insisting that he just needed more time. We never found out what he needed time for. Wave upon wave of NCR troopers hit us from all directions. We held out for a time, but we were grossly outnumbered, and they had more men than we had ammo. Eventually, our positions collapsed. Elder Elijah was nowhere to be found, so McNamara took charge and led what remained of us on a counteroffensive west. We lost a lot of men and women, but we broke through and made it here. Make no mistake, McNamara saved this chapter that day.
Who is Elijah?
Who was Elijah, more like? He was our elder before McNamara. Bright guy, but just between you and me, he was a little off. Our mission is to recover and preserve the technology of the past, but Elijah wanted more. He sought ways to improve upon technology, make it better. When we found Helios 1, he was like a kid in a candy store. Kept talking about the potential and a grand design never realized. He even insisted we set up our base there, against the objection of nearly every paladin. What followed is a whole other story.
Alright.
Bye.
Virgin Brotherhood versus Chad Mailman. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. I already hacked the self-destruct computer. I can go push that button anytime I want to. Alright, time to go back to the data store.
The bunker takes a little getting used to, doesn't it?
Hello again, my friend. I hope you've been finding the information in the data store useful.
Okay, no, I don't need to talk to him. Just kidding. Access data store. Elder dismissal incidents. How did Elijah get into Big Mountain? I don't know. We don't know. We don't know how Christine got in there, and we don't know how Ulysses got in there either. It just happens because game logic needs it to. Incident 1. Let it be recorded that on this day, Raymond Lorne was dismissed from his post as elder for committing the crime of murder. Brother Lorne was known to have hostile feelings toward the victim, Senior Scribe Ritter. The guilty party insists that Ritter's death was a tragic case of friendly fire. The bunker was under attack at the time, but the tribunal felt they could not let him persist as elder with such suspicion hanging over him. Head Scribe Puchek. Incident 2. Be it known that from this day, Kenneth Jones shall no longer bear the title of elder. Completed, look at the Brotherhood's history files. Optional, ask Paladin Ramos about the chain that binds. Be it known that from this day, Kenneth Jones shall no longer bear the title of elder. Brother Jones has willfully gone against the chain that binds and has been forced to step down. Head Paladin Lindquist succeeds him as elder. Head Scribe Morgan. And Incident 3. Let the record show that I have stood witness to the dismissal of David James from the post of elder. Brother James was charged with destroying an unknown device recovered from a recent expedition. The purpose and function of the device remain unknown, and Brother James has thus far proven unwilling to discuss the matter with anyone. Head Scribe Talwyn. Alright. Now, before we do anything else, and we're probably not going to pursue this much further because we don't actually want to demote McNamara. Let's find Lorenzo in here. He hangs out somewhere in here. There he is, Senior Knight Lorenzo.
You're the one with that robot. I was hoping you'd bring him my way. Pretty impressive piece of hardware. I can't say that I've seen anything quite like him before.
I've heard some information from its logs. Sounds like it is carrying some Enclave data.
Really? What kind of logs? What kind of data does he have on it?
The logs spoke about Enclave Duraframe research and Poseidon Energy research.
Did you say Poseidon Energy? I've been researching some Poseidon projects here. Do you think you could leave your robot with me for a few days? I have some materials that I can use to upgrade his armor while he's here.
So, yeah, we absolutely want the armor upgrade. Okay, you can have Eddie for a little bit. This is excellent news. I'll send him back to you soon. Eddie's armor upgrade should be ready in a few days. Alright.
Hello, outsider.
I think Lorenzo actually might disappear at this point, too. Yeah, he does. Alright. Next little deal for the Apprentice Watkins.
Yeah?
Oh, somebody with a name. What's with all the computers?
It's our virtual reality training hall. We don't really go out all that often anymore, so this is how we stay sharp.
You said any more before. Did the Brotherhood used to go out more?
Yeah, a lot more. Back when we were at the Helios station. Oh, crap. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to talk about that, especially with outsiders. So forget you just heard that, okay?
Won't be the same, Eddie. No, he'll be much stronger. He'll have upgraded armor. Shouldn't you be in school or something?
Head Scribe Taggart quickly realized my extraordinary talent when I took the mandatory VR combat testing. Soon after that, he requested that I get transferred to VR specialist training, serving as his assistant. I miss hanging out with the other students all the time, but at least I get to skip all those boring lectures.
Uh-huh. Tell me about yourself.
Well, like just about everyone else here, I grew up in the Brotherhood. My father was a scribe and my mother a paladin.
Are your parents here somewhere?
They both died at Helios 1. The others were always like a family to me before that, but afterward they became my family in truth.
Alright, see you later.
Bye.
I don't know what she's doing in here. She's supposed to be in, like... Oh. Yeah, she's supposed to be back here. Let's talk to Taggart while we're at it, since we haven't spoken to him yet.
Yes, what is it?
And you are?
Ah, the outsider. I suppose it's too much to ask that jarhead Ramos to keep outsiders away from my research. I am Head Scribe Taggart, and I am much too busy to deal with the likes of you right now.
Oh yes, he's a douchebag. Of course. Surprising no one. I think
You're being watched, so don't get any ideas.
everyone else in here was generic, but let me make double sure. Yes, okay. Oh. Almost missed a scrap metal. Alright, now we can head back up to level 1. We need to go talk to Knight Torres in the armory again.
The bunker takes a little getting used to, doesn't it?
Kill him. Nobody has to know. Oh, hey, Maya. Nice to see you this morning. Thanks for joining us for the stream. Thanks for chiming in. At least it's not the Brotherhood of Steel of Fallout 4. No, those are proper jerkwads. Oh, absolutely. And Nyron, unfortunately, I can't kill him. I mentioned this when I first came to Hidden Valley, but if anybody inside the bunker dies for any reason, even if you kill them from stealth, the whole place immediately turns hostile.
How may I assist you? The word came down from the Elder that I'm to offer you some of our lesser wares. As if I didn't have other matters on my mind.
Anything I can help you with?
If you must know, my inventory check this week shows that our weapon count is 1 short. Somehow we're missing a laser pistol. Hardin will have my head if I don't find that weapon soon. I can't delay my report to him any longer.
I could look around for the pistol.
If you happen to find it, bring it here right away. I might be able to throw a few supplies your way if you do.
Note added, missing laser pistol. Knight Torres in Hidden Valley wants me to find a laser pistol that's gone missing. The first thing to do is speak with the paladin in charge of the firing range to see if he remembers who was using it.
After the battle at Helios 1, some people were worried about the NCR coming after us. This bunker is secure.
Hey, Ramos runs a tight ship. We haven't had an incident in over a year. Your arrival excluded.
Somewhere, there's a paladin who we're supposed to talk to, who will tell us.
More VR training? Maybe I'll hit the shooting range instead. I don't think these repairs will ever end.
If I can find the guy. But there's supposed to be a guy who sits at the desk in the shooting range and runs the place, but obviously he's not there right now.
Have you found it? I need...
Sorry, I haven't
Then
found
we have
it yet.
But
Oh wait, let me
have
sell
you
her
found
some
it?
stuff.
I need... Then we have... Our patrols are always bringing more stuff in. Take a look.
So you'll notice we can buy anti-mat ammo from her. It's always good to know any places where that's available. We'll sell her the reinforced combat helmet now that Veronica has upgraded. And that's actually
Thanks.
it. Of course it is. I mean, everything else I'm carrying was stolen from her. Alright, I guess I just need to go randomly talk to paladins. Unless I need to, like, wait for this guy to get in there and sit at the desk. Nope.
Our former elder, Elijah, was obsessed with new technology. That's why we were at Helios in the first place.
Dual weight? Yeah, that's actually probably a good idea.
I have important work to do, so no... Hardin is a tough man. Fair. I follow him into
As much as
battle.
I'm sick of Taggart's VR sims, I have to admit we wouldn't be...
Where is the guy? Come on.
There are whispers that McNamara has lost his nerve.
Keep an eye
I
on
can't believe
Veronica.
that. Not after what he
She's
did at
sharp.
Helios 1.
Yeah, this isn't working, and I don't want to waste that much time.
Hello, outsider.
I already know who it is. Maybe I can short-circuit things if I just find the actual guy. It's Initiate Stanton, so... Are you the one?
Welcome to the range. Feel free to use any open lane.
There he is. Yep, just broken. I'm allowed to use the range.
Sure. The Elder's already given the okay. Unfortunately, you'll have to use your own weapons and ammo. Later.
Wait, what? Oh, I hadn't talked to Torres yet.
Hello, outsider.
Well, now that feels stupid, but so it goes.
The word came down from the Elder.
It's alright, we know where the guy is now. Snap it on the job.
Welcome to the range.
Do you know anything about a weapon that's gone missing?
Torres must be getting desperate if she's accepting help on this one. I'll tell you what I told her. My records show that Initiate Stanton was the last to check it out, but checked it back in a day later.
Alright.
Bye.
Must be comfortable sleeping in power armor. Well, I like how they all just sleep just by, like, lying down on a flat surface, fully clothed with no pillows, no sheets, and no blankets. Alright, Initiate Stanton. Where the hell are you? You're right, Nyron. The way that actor inflects that later sounds like he's gonna murder the shit out of you the first chance he gets. I thought Initiate Stanton was usually in one of these lower level rooms, but it appears I could be wrong about that. This is another one of those irritating things where we just have to run around until we find him. Oh, hey, look.
Now,
You're being
tell me
watched.
the primary
Here he
goal
is.
Any ideas?
Here's Initiate Stanton.
Yes, can I help you?
You were the last one to check out the missing laser pistol, right?
Oh, man. I told Watkins this wasn't going to work. Look, Watkins and I snuck out one day. She said it'd be a training exercise. Said she heard from a guy on one of the patrols that there was a gulch just southeast of here with scorpions in it, and that we had to check it out. There were scorpions out there, all right. We started using them for target practice, but before we knew it, the damn things were all around us. So we made a run for it, and in all the commotion, I dropped my pistol. Watkins keeps urging me to go back and get it, but that's not going to happen. You can go outside, though, can't you? You can return the pistol to Torres and clear this whole thing up for me.
Why do the records show that the gun was turned back in?
Oh, I sort of altered the records after we got back. That was Watkins' idea, too. That girl is nothing but trouble. Still, I haven't been exiled yet, or worse, assigned to latrine cleaning duty. But I will if you don't help me find that gun.
Can I just get you another laser pistol?
No. Weapon checking protocol includes verifying the serial number of the weapon, so a different gun would be noticed. Plus, having a new gun suddenly show up would immediately point to you, being the only outsider around here and all. No, the only way I have out of this is if you help me find that gun. You'll help me, right?
Fine, I'll find the gun for you.
Great. When you find it, just turn it into Torres and I'll be in the clear.
Hello, outsider.
Sleeping that way is no wonder the Brotherhood are so cranky. That's a good point. Maybe they just need better beds and some fucking pajamas. Alright. Time to head outside for a bit. We're actually basically done here for now. Still in the Dark is obviously a pretty big quest. We're not going to be back here for quite some time, but... Yes, Maya, I did. I moved the camera around to make it more level with my face instead of at that vertical angle we had going on for so long. So Scorpion Gulch, like he said, is to the southeast. Right over here. Oh, hi, Yorha. Welcome back. Nice to see you again. And yes, it is a tedious quest. But I suppose that's the point. They want to have a reason to send you into all the vaults, I suppose. Yeah, so that compass marker right there is Scorpion Gulch, so for now, let's just punch some more bark scorpions to death. Oh, we got rad scorpions too. Oh, got stung. One sting isn't going to hurt me much. Always take caravan cards. want that. I want that stuff, but that means it's going to over-encumber me.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
And I don't have Eddie right now, so... Veronica, you carry some coffee mugs. How does that sound? I could have offloaded before this, but it just seems so pointless. Alright. Let's do a little shooting. I don't want to get stung again. Not by the big ones, anyway. Oh, but it... Power-armored Veronica with her power fist is a crazy strong companion. Not that I don't also love Boone, but... You put some good armor on Veronica and it's really amazing what she can pull off.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Give her some more junk. Yes, Yorha, this is on very hard. Amazing that people so rarely bother fixing up the vaults and turning them into, like, actual good settlements. Yeah, I know. You'd think that'd be the obvious solution. Anyway, there's the missing laser pistol. Good morning, Tim. Oh, shoot, I didn't want that. I didn't want all that stuff. Drop the varmint rifle. Drop the Brahmin skin outfit. Couple more bark scorpions. No big deal. Couple more bark scorpions. Still no big deal. Couple more bark scorpions.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Here come two more. It's endless. Nope. Just kidding. I'm gonna say that means it was the end. Okay, perfect. Before leaving here, let's just continue on up through the pass.
Trouble.
I need to...
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
I need to free up even more. There really are a lot of them, aren't there? My goodness. Scorpions are just spiders with pinchers and stingers. Well, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but scorpions technically are arachnids, aren't they? So they're in the same family as spiders or whatever. This is what I was looking for. This grave. All that effort for 4 9mm bullets. That's alright, though. Alright. So now we can... No, not the retcon test site. We can go turn in that missing laser pistol. Can I just say, I really wish the fast travel point took you directly to the bunker. I know it's only about 5 seconds of effort to actually walk over there, but that's annoying. Once you've established your rapport with the Brotherhood, the fast travel should take you directly to their bunker, and it's really silly that it doesn't. Scorpions are predatory arachnids of the order Scorpiones. Awesome. Sometimes my hip-shooting bullshittery knowledge is actually accurate. It's always gratifying. Order Scorpiones sounds like a badass secret society. I like it.
Have you found it? I need to give my report to Hardin soon.
I've got it right here.
Oh, thank God. Hardin was about to start an inquiry into the whole affair, and more than a few heads would have rolled as a result. Since you helped me, I'll tell you what. I work on some of our busted weapons in my spare time, so I have a few pieces that are kept off the books. Here, take this. I hope it comes in handy.
Alright. Tri-beam laser rifle. And Brotherhood of Steel fame. See you later.
Bye.
The tri-beam laser rifle was obscenely badass in Fallout 3, like crazy strong. I don't think it's nearly that good in this game, which is unfortunate. Okay, it's time for an offload, and we have to go back to, and we're gonna wait for Eddie to finish getting upgraded before we move on. Since we're going to Prim to pick Eddie up, as part of my offload, I'm going to grab all of my rad scorpion glands and restock on Ruby's casseroles. Oh, now Maya's gone down the rabbit hole learning about scorpions. Not that that's a bad thing.
Howdy.
Oh, the tri-beam is still pretty strong. Well, that's good to know. To be honest, I didn't use it that much in Fallout 3 either. I like to use the overpowered Chinese stealth armor and sneak up on people with the Deathclaw gauntlet.
Welcome back. Can I get... Sure thing. Have a look.
Oh, wait. I gotta get all my shit off Veronica first.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Just so they quit cluttering her inventory, I'm going to take her 3 sporks and
Welcome
sell them
back.
too.
Sure thing. Have a look.
Alright. Oh shoot, he's got no caps. You'd think I'd pay attention to that. Probably a good guess that scorpions will brave any nuclear holocaust like a boss. Oh, we're hungry again, too. Oh, that's an easy fix. Don't forget the cockroaches, resilient little fellas. Okay. This is what I loved. I guess it was funny to me because in you know, I grew up on Thief being like my #1 absolute favorite game, and you never had to do inventory management in Thief, so I've never really, I mean, I've gotten used to it, but I really hate inventory management. Like, I understand why they do it. It's a little unbalanced if you can just have all your shit with you all at once, but God, inventory management has just never been a fun, engaging part of any game ever. And it's in every game you play anywhere these days. Alright, so like I said, other than stuff I want to sell, which is generally cigarettes, and I'll probably sell the tri-beam as well, and the combat helmet. We're heading back to Prim, so I want to bring my rad scorpion glands with me to have Ruby make more casseroles, because those are just phenomenal food for hardcore mode. And let's see, while I am a little bit low on food and water, I don't know exactly how long I'm going to have to wait for Eddie to be ready, so... Hey, Swinnon, I don't really need any more... First of all, thank you for being here, and thanks for chiming in chat. It's nice to see you. I appreciate having you. I'm not really concerned with getting caps. I've already bought all of the implants and pretty much all the weapons I need. I've got nearly 13,000 caps, and the only thing I still need to buy is the actual anti-material rifle. I've already got all 3 mods for it. So I'm not really worried about money. That being said, when I do get to the Strip, of course, I am going to get tossed from all the casinos, because that's just a fun part of any New Vegas playthrough. So scorpions have been around longer than cockroaches, huh? That kind of cuts against the little narrative about cockroaches being the be-all, end-all of survivor bugs. Alright, I think one more sleep should do it. I need some more water. Nyron says I'm reenacting his sleep pattern. So you just go hard and then sleep for 72 hours at a time, Nyron, is that what you're saying? Alright. That is a good point about the oxygen, Maya. I know that, I guess you're alluding to it already, because I do know that insects in general just absorb oxygen directly from the air and don't respirate the way we think of the term with breathing in and out. So that's a good question. Y'all ever seen that early... Eddie has returned to Prim. There it is. Eddie's upgrades are complete. Alright, let's head to Prim then. I'm gonna need more water though. Anyway, it's one of Guillermo del Toro's early movies. This weird little flick about mutant bugs called Mimic. Anyway, they get to be human-sized and they evolve lungs. I don't know why I remember that movie so well either. Alright, let's head to Prim. Time to pick up our upgraded buddy Eddie. And here's Ruby. Make me some casseroles.
Welcome back. Good to see you again.
I'd like some of that rad scorpion venom casserole.
Does sound good, don't it? How many rad scorpion glands you got?
I have a bunch.
Is that right? Then hand them over, and I'll get to baking a whole batch of casseroles.
She only does 5 at a time, unfortunately, so we have to cycle through this a few times. Okay, I don't have any.
Guess you'll be...
There we go. That's done. Let's... There we go. Quest completed, Eddie, my love. So you have a choice with Eddie. If you take him to the Followers of the Apocalypse, they upgrade his laser. Or if you give him to the Brotherhood, they upgrade his armor. I find that his laser is pretty dang tough anyway, but he's fairly fragile, so I almost always choose to take him to the Brotherhood and get his armor upgraded.
Hey there. Hey there, youngster.
Alright, you take the tri-beam and the combat helmet. And the pack of cigarettes. And the friggin' sporks. Perfect.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Got enough casseroles? Yes, I think I do. I think I've got enough casseroles now, honestly, probably to make it through the rest of the game eating nothing but those. Arachnids have primitive lungs. A rad scorpion seems a lot more likely. Now that is interesting. I had no idea arachnids had lungs. Or even if they're primitive book lungs. Alright, let's drop off. Drop off our new batch of casseroles. Let's grab a couple more waters because I'm sure I'm going to need them soon. Actually, I'm going to need to go pretty soon here. I'm going to need to go on another mass water purification. But for now... Oh, did I forget to... I forgot to actually... God damn it, I forgot to actually recruit Eddie. I forgot to tell him to begin the companion protocol. That was silly. It's alright, though. Come with me. There we go. Alright. Now... Oh, good. Still got 15 minutes or so to play. Now, we're finally going to get started at Cottonwood Cove. So let's head to the Cottonwood Overlook. And from there, we will head down to the actual Legion base. Which I believe is this bit over here to the north. Hi, Fork Man. Thank you for being here. Thanks for watching the stream and chiming in on chat. I really appreciate you being here today. You did not change the fact that you were shooting the little bastards. Nyron reminding us all what's important in the Fallout universe. Glad there are no giant spiders in Fallout. Yeah. I mean, we've got Skyrim for our lifetime giant spider quota, right? Alright. Let's just start on the path down here with their Anders.
Evening. Please, help me.
want a mutant duck? Who did this to you?
Legion caught me. Said this was the penalty for drug runners. Please, let me down.
You're smuggling drugs?
Please, for the love of God, let me down.
Goodbye.
No, please, don't leave me here.
Punch him. Nyron, you're murderous even of people with names. St. Louis, you really can't finish Skyrim because of the giant spiders. You do know there are mods that take the giant spiders out, right? For that very reason. Crucified slave. This person appears to be near death. To remove them from the cross would kill them. Her I will punch. And it was totally worthwhile. Alright, here is Cottonwood Cove. Welcome to Cottonwood Cove.
Halt! What business have you in Cottonwood Cove, outsider?
Yes, Maya, there are spider removal mods for Skyrim, precisely for arachnophobes. Be calm, I am a friend of the Legion. Speech 35, I'm just a humble trader passing through.
Very well, you may proceed. However, be warned. Aggressive acts against us will earn you a place on a cross.
To remove them from the cross would kill them. Well, more experience for me. Exactly. Alright. I'm not sure who's got me spotted right now, but... Legion Explorers, about to be as dead as fried chicken. Cool. Alright. Alright, so let's peek at these buildings as we move through. I don't think there's really anything valuable in any of them, but you never know. Oh yeah, no, you can't even get inside them. Well, that answers that, doesn't it? Let's hunt down Legion mooks. Is this water clean? No, it is not. What's up, dude? Getting Life of Brian flashbacks. Now, that is a fantastic movie. I am always glad to hear it getting appreciated. It doesn't get the love it deserves in light of Holy Grail existing. Just don't cross the line. You know where your fear comes from. Well, it's funny because I was St. Louis, I want to hear where your arachnophobia comes from, but I was an arachnophobe, like a severe arachnophobe when I was a kid and growing up. Like I would absolutely panic and freeze if I saw a spider, and they just they slowly worked it out of me with exposure therapy, and now 20 years later, I find them unsettling, and I tend to kill them when I find them, but that's all. I can handle them, which certainly has not always been the case. Prime Legionary. Oh, I bumped him, so I'll have to wait until his detection settles down again. So I understand where you're coming from. I know what it is to be a severe arachnophobe. The Legion or the YMCA faction, because the way they dress. I'd say the Legion tend to carry more useful supplies than the NCR troopers do. I do think the Legion are probably the better survivalists.
Awe. True to Kaisar.
This is just another one of those things that really makes me wish this game had had more development time, because Caesar's Legion actually seems like a pretty interesting faction, conceptually, if nothing else, but their actual quest line is just so rushed and horribly underdeveloped that it's not really any fun to play. Alright, who else we got? Yeah, we got the slaves. I count 3 slaves. Veronica and Eddie. Alright, only 2 more hash marks over here. Everybody else must be inside. Here's our mongrel. And 1 more explorer. And that's Aurelius of Phoenix up there. Okay, cool. We're getting low on time. I don't think we're going to talk to Aurelius or the slaves until the next episode, but we should have time to check out these little outbuildings and the tents, if not the main building, before I have to quit for today. You've been the getting the arachnids the fuck out of the house person since you were a kid. Well, it's been that way since I got married, so whatever vestiges of arachnophobia I had left over had to be overcome pretty quickly. Oh, you had a tarantula land on your face when you were a child. Yeah, I imagine that would do it. I did it well, and let me think, because I don't know all that much about tarantulas, but I wouldn't guess that it bit you unless it was panicked, because tarantulas aren't actually very aggressive spiders, but did you get the, I know that their hair is like their leg hairs are terrible, like caustic irritants to human skin and eyes. Did you get that going on? So the Cottonwood shack doesn't really seem to have anything worthwhile in it. Few little components. You're terrified of bees. I'm okay with bees. I am really genuinely afraid of hornets and fire ants, and those are both because I ran afoul of nests and got the shit stung out of me over and over and over by big groups of both of those insects when I was a kid. So I feel you on the bugs with needles in their butts. All right, there's a star bottle cap here in the. This is the men's or the ladies? In the ladies' room. Let's check out the men's room. Little Abraxo. Future weapons today. I can't really see those skill magazines ever being useful, to be honest. Like, I will hold on to them until the relevant skills hit 100, just in case. But it's difficult for me to imagine there ever being any real utility with those. Wasps are evil. Wasps are kind of jerks. They were trying to build the mess hall with a hard lock. Let's check that out. I self-cleared a wasp nest here at our house last summer. I looked ridiculous because it was the middle of summer, but I knew how cleared out wasp nests go. So, I had to wear jeans and a fully long sleeve shirt and like a scarf and gloves and tuck everything into everything so that there were no openings in any of my clothing that they could get in through. And I went out there with ski goggles on and my big ass can of bug spray and just went to town. And like it was scary. Like I don't know how. I mean, I guess like anything, they get used to it. Like I don't know how professional exterminators do their job, because like I did a good job. I didn't get stung. You know, I actually had all my clothes airtight and everything, but just, you know, being able to hear them buzzing around and knowing that they were like trying to get in while I was doing it, oh, it was horrible. Horrible, horrible. Really hope it never happens again, but it probably will. It's just one of the hazards of home ownership. Alright, that should do it for the mess hall, which means... Now, is this water clean? Yeah, this is Lake Mead. It's clean. Let's get a drink out of here. And we're going to end the episode here with just the... Oh, yeah. Oh, one other thing. Just kidding. Actually, two. We've got the storage building. Let's check it out. Got a reloading bench. Canyon Runner. Now, he's an actual important NPC, so we're going to leave him be for the moment. We'll talk to him later. Apparently, the Legion's a fan of sarsaparilla. Who knew?
Leave while you still can.
Oh, we got detected. He's not happy with our presence. That's fine. We'll get all the shit one way or another. I forgot about the storage, and I also forgot about the tents. We need to check those out too. So there should be 3 named NPCs around here. Yes, there's Decanus Severus. He's the guy who we're mainly going to use to boost our reputation with the Legion, which will get us access to their safe house and everything. He seems to be too good at spotting me, so I'll probably have to loot that tent in the next episode after he's awake. We'll have a quick glance at these 3. Okay, so now when we pick up next time, all we will have is the main tent and the main building left to explore here at Cottonwood Cove. So I am going to leave it here. Thank you all so much for joining me live, those of you who did. After the video makes it to YouTube, if you're watching there, please consider hitting like, share, subscribe, any or all of which will really help me out. If you're trying to tune in live, I don't know which day exactly it's going to be, but I do have a 3-day weekend coming up, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and I'm positive there will be at least one stream. I just have to figure out what my activity schedule is and decide when I'm going to do it. So if you haven't already, please hop into the Discord, join in there, and I will announce my schedule as soon as I know what it is. Until then, thank you all so much. Have a great day. See you soon. Bye-bye.